This is the Ring Cam Pro. Watch this video to see if this is something that you're going to be interested in purchasing or not.
In this video, we are going to be taking an in-depth look at this dash cam by Ring. What's up, YouTube? I'm Reed with DIY Reed. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I do tech reviews, how-tos, home and auto-related videos. Ring calls their dash cam something a little bit different. They call it the car cam, and the car cam certainly looks different than most dash cams. It comes packed with a bunch of features. These features include dual-facing HD cameras, motion detection, real-time notifications, live view, and two-way talk. Also, let's not forget GPS location and audio-video privacy. This car cam retails for $249, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out and current pricing. So before we get any further, let's go ahead and check and see what you get in the box. Here's what you get in the box, and this is the car cam right here. We'll look at that in a little bit. But you get spare, you get two of them, spare little double sticky tape that you can put on there for the windshield. So that way, if you do want to remove it, or if you installed it in the wrong position, you don't like it, you have two more chances that you could do. You have this little adapter, and it goes on the end of this to help out if need be. You have looks like a little cable pusher here, and this helps push the cable between the windshield or any crevice for your body panels for your vehicle. So any of the interior dash panels that you have, you will be able to use this to push the cable into certain areas that you want it to disappear in. You have the USB-C to USB-C cable for powering it, which connects to this, and then which brings us to the OBD2 port here. This is for power, and it connects to the power cable, and this plugs into your OBD2 port. And then you have these neat little connector or neat little cable organizers. So anywhere you can't push this wire between the glass or in a crevice of your dash panels of some sort, you can use this to kind of help neatly keep the wire in one little place with double sticky tape and a little holder for the cable. You have an alcohol pad. I probably should start with this, but this is to clean the windshield, where you're going to stick that. Make sure it's cleaned very well. We have a powered by or protected by Ring sticker for your house, or no, it's not for your house, it's for your vehicle. And then you have, last not least, you have quick start guide. So it tells you how to set up the Ring app and all that jazz. There are a few really cool features about this car cam that I really, really like. And one of them is that this thing is powered off the OBD2 port of your vehicle. They do have a fit guide to make sure it'll work with your vehicle, because it wants to make sure that your OBD2 port is always on at all times. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description below so you can check out fitment for your vehicle, but for the most part, it should fit pretty much any vehicle. The nice part about being powered off OBD2 is you don't need to splice into any of your wires to power this device, and it allows this device to be powered on and monitor your vehicle when you're not around. Another cool feature is it has LTE connectivity that you can purchase for $6 a month or $60 for the full year. They do give you a free trial, 30-day trial, and this feature is only available in the United States at this time. You don't need this option. However, you will lose out on some of the cool features that it does have because of this option. Otherwise, it will connect to a Wi-Fi device or Wi-Fi at home when you get home. The installation isn't too bad. The front bracket of the cam wedges up to the windshield, and then you use the double sticky tape to tape it to the windshield. The cool thing is they give you more than one of those just in case you mess it up, because it's possible. Make sure you clean the windshield very well before you stick this on there. They provide a plastic pusher that allows you to push the cable into the corners of the dash to hide the wire where you need it to go. I highly recommend plugging in the USB cable into the camera before you mount it, as it's a little tough to get to it in a tight space near the windshield. I made that mistake. I don't want you to make that mistake if all possible. Once you get to the OBD2 port, you'll want to plug it in. And at this point in time, it should be ready to go. From here, you'll be able to follow the app instructions to add to your Ring app. There is a QR code specifically for this device in the box. I'm glad they did that, because there is a QR code on the device, and once you install it, there's no getting it back unless you remove it. While using the car cam, if you're not wanting to have it record the inside of the vehicle or the audio, you can flip the privacy piece up, and it will no longer record any of the vehicle-facing camera features, or at least what's inside the vehicle, and the audio. Once you flip it back, it'll start recording with the rear-facing camera and audio. A really neat thing is the ability to see what's happening inside your car at any time when connected to your home Wi-Fi or when you're away from home with the Ring Protect Go subscription. The car cam has a built-in sensor so it can detect motion, just kind of like your Ring doorbell. It will detect motion going on around your vehicle, or if there's any movement on, if someone runs into it or pushes into it, as you can see here. This way you can get an alert and check to see what's going on with your vehicle when you're away. It does have two small LED lights that can be turned on to help get a clearer picture at night, but it does have infrared, so that way you're able to see at nighttime without the lights if you don't need them. These are great features to have anytime you have those curious people that might want to try their luck at seeing if your door is unlocked while your vehicle is sitting in your driveway or in a parking lot. This is a great feature to have to help monitor your vehicle. Let's go ahead and show you some of the camera footage while I'm driving during the day, as well as nighttime, to show you what this dash cam is capable of. When I say dash cam, it should be a car cam. Now let's have a quick look at the Ring app and some of its features. Here's a quick rundown of the app. So you go ahead and once you click in and on that camera, it goes into a live view. Right now you can see my truck or what's inside my truck currently outside my driveway. You can in live view if you wanted to. You can talk to somebody real quick and listen in. You can control the light. There's a little light on it that you can turn on and off. And then you can rotate the camera around and it shows the front side of the camera. So what the front of my truck is seeing. Go to settings. And this is where you can see all the motion settings, the motion detection, motion alerts, look at location, where the actual unit is, event history, go through all that. You can set up the motion snooze, privacy location, the health of the device, motion settings, and you can go further into more settings about what video settings you want set up. General settings, battery usage. The battery usage is really nice because you can go through and set up. You can set up the low, medium, and high just based on how often do you drive your car. So if you don't drive your car very often, maybe you work from home and you drive your car maybe once every a couple days, you can set that based on that. Or if you drive every day, you can set it up to high. Now the last thing here is you can share this app if you want to, and you can do a traffic stop. So this allows you to do a traffic stop, tell the device, hey, it's female's name. Just like Siri, but you just say, hey, record traffic stop, and it'll record a 20-minute length stop, or at least recording while you're stopped. Maybe you have your vehicle, you turn your vehicle off or whatever, it'll at least record the whole thing so it can record the inside and outside of what's going on there. And that's pretty much the app. I mean, it's pretty close to the same as most of the other Ring apps, other than just little added features of it being a vehicle. So here are my final thoughts on this car cam or dash cam, whichever one you want to call it. It's actually, they call it a car cam, so we'll do that. But at first, when I was reviewing this, I was totally against it. I was not a fan of the design. I was not a fan of the $6 a month, $60 a year price to get the extra features. But then I started thinking about it. I thought long and hard about it. I was laying in bed and I was like, you know what? What provided features it has for LTE and me being able to check in on my vehicle at any time, or getting alerts of motion nearby my truck, or maybe someone bumped into my truck and getting a recording and a notification on my phone anywhere I am for $6 a month or $60 a year, when you compare it to other LTE type dash cams out there, it's not a bad price. $250 for the device or the cam, and then $60 a month or $60 a year. It's actually relatively cheaper than most of the other ones I was looking at. I've seen some that are in $300 or $400 range for the cameras, and then you're looking at $90 a year for the LTE service. So both places it ranks cheaper. So yeah, I did give it, in my mind, a bad rap because I'm not a huge fan of all the cloud storage that Ring offers for a price. I'd rather have it local, but that's awesome that they're going to add that for $6, and it's cheaper than most other LTE devices for dash cams. I haven't really looked at too many of them. I just kind of Google searched real quick, and the top ones that came up were more expensive. The device was more expensive, and the service was more expensive. So that's really cool. For $250 at this point in time, this is going to be a really good dash cam, especially if you want the motion alerts or privacy of being able to jump in on your vehicle and see what's going on around it at any given time. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in checking this out or checking a little bit more about it. As well as if this video helped you out in any way, please leave me a like. If you have any questions or comments about this, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. And if this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.